Yeah. Quiet now. Let the noise fade. One spark, one breath. One mic. Yeah. Silence in the booth, but my mind is a riot. Words pile up, build a fortress of quiet. Every thought is a weapon, I'm learning to buy it. With the currency of pain, I refuse to deny it. They want me to whisper, fit into the mold, but my truth is a hurricane, fierce and bold. Stories of the block, crack vials and gold. In every bar I spit, a new world unfolds. I hear the sirens sing the crooked lullaby. I see the crooked smiles of the men in ties, but I clutch this microphone, look them in the eyes. This small metal capsule is where my power lies. They could take my freedom, they could take my pride, but they can't take the echo that I hold inside. When the beat drops heavy, I open the tide and let the whole universe swallow the divide. All I need is one mic, one shot, one chance to turn the silence into a war dance. One voice to break the ignorant trance. This is my redemption, this is my lance. One mic, one soul, one truth to confess. In the belly of the beast, I'm making a mess. Every word is a scar, every bar is a bless. From the shadows I rise, I never settle for less. Yeah. Pressure builds up like steam in the gutter. They call me a dreamer, I call it a mutter of the ancestors' ghost. Stutter and sputter through the static of the system. I cut the clutter. I've been questioned by the cops, profiled by the state. Been told to lower my tone, accept my fate. But this mic is my passport, I refuse to wait. I'm knocking down the door, I'm sealing my crate. They fear the truth when it's spoken aloud. Fear the broken kid who stands tall and proud. From the project staircase to the thundercloud, I'm redefining the meaning of the street crowd. I don't need an army, don't need a brigade. Just a 48 track and a message conveyed. My syllables are soldiers, my rhymes are a raid on a fortress of ignorance. Watch it degrade, watch it degrade. All I need is one mic, one shot, one chance to turn the silence into a war dance. One voice to break the ignorant trance. This is my redemption, this is my lance. One mic, one soul, one truth to confess. In the belly of the beast, I'm making a mess. Every word is a scar, every bar is a bless. From the shadows I rise, I never settle for less. Let me bring it down to a whisper, let the tension build. The quiet before the storm, the void to be filled. This mic ain't just metal, it's a weapon I wield against the lies and the greed that the system concealed. I speak for the kid who ain't got a voice, for the mother in the projects making the wrong choice. Because the right one is stolen, I give them a noise, a frequency that cuts through the static and poise. They try to turn my volume down, hit the mute, but my signal's too strong. My roots are too deep, from the cradle to the grave. My promise I keep, this one mic is a promise, a covenant steep. So crank the gain up, let the red light glow. This is more than a song, this is spiritual flow. From the bottom of the well, watch me steal the show. With one mic in my hand, I let the whole world know. One mic, one truth, one life. Let it echo forever. Quiet now, but they'll never forget the noise. Peace, 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 peace. Yeah. Cold steel. Empty soul. You hold me, I control. But who's the real slave? Listen. I was born in a factory, molded by machines. Cold metal and gunpowder, destined for the scenes of bloodshed and chaos, the color of the teens who clutched me in their waistbands, living out their dreams. My first owner was a kid, couldn't even grow a beard. Eyes full of hunger, heart full of fear. He caught me with the money that his mama had saved. Now I'm tucked in his jeans, a power he craved. I felt his heartbeat quicken when the cops drove by. I saw his reflection in the window, a willing to die. Not for a cause, but for a street reputation. A hollow point of pride, a fatal temptation. I gave him the nerve to stand tall on the block. I gave him the courage to ignore the clock. But every time he squeezed, I left a permanent shock. A mother crying on the pavement, a future that they docked. I gave you power, but I took your soul. I made you a king, but I dug your hole. I'm the cold truth that you can't control. I'm the lead in your lungs, the fire in your scroll. I gave you power, but I stole your peace. I made your enemies drop, but your conscience cease. I'm the devil's tool, the false release. I'm the poison you sip, the final feed. Next hand that held me was a veteran of the war. Not overseas, but right here on the floor of the projects, where the bodies drop and stack. He used me to settle a debt, never looking back. I felt the recoil, watched the flash ignite. Saw the look of surprise in the other man's sight as he crumbled to the asphalt. His soul took flight, and my owner ran the alley, disappeared in the night. But karma is a bullet and it travels fast. Next week he was the target, our connection didn't last. He aimed me at a shadow, but the shadow was a blast of his own reflection. Now he's part of the past. I was dropped in the gutter, rain washing my steel. A kid found me twinkling, thought it was a deal. He didn't know the curse, didn't know the ordeal. Just saw the shiny metal, thought it made him real. I gave you power, but I took your soul. I made you a king, but I dug your hole. I'm the cold truth that you can't control. I'm the lid in your lungs, the fire in your scroll. I gave you power, but I stole your peace. I made your enemies drop, but your conscience cease. I'm the devil's tool, the false release. I'm the poison you sip, the final feed. I've been passed like a secret, traded for a bag. I've been used by the desperate and the ones who brag. I've been cleaned and reloaded, treated like a flag, but I'm not a symbol, I'm a body bag. You think you own me? Think again, my friend. I own the seconds that you borrow, the breaths you spend. I'm the one who decides how your story will end. I'm the judge, the jury, the violent man. I've seen teenagers cry, holding me tight. I've seen fathers abandon their kids in the night, all because of the illusion that I bring the light. But I bring the darkness, I bring the blight. I don't have a conscience, I don't have a heart. I'm just a tool, a piece of lethal art. But the irony is heavy, it tears me apart that you humans believe I give you a star when I'm tossed in the river, rusting and cold. I'll still be a story that the streets unfold. A caution to the brave, a truth to the bold. I gave you power, but your life I sold.
Cold steel, empty soul. You hold me, I control. But in the end, you're just a shell, and I'm just metal. The cycle spins. Peace, peace.
One love, one love. Yeah. One love. This was for my brothers behind the wall, for the ones who can't see the sun but still stand tall. Pick up the pen, let the ink bleed. One love, one love. Dear my brother, I'm writing through the cold cement. Hope this letter finds you solid, never bent. The block is different now, but the pain is still present. They painted over the murals, but the soul is evident. Remember the dice game under the flickering light. Remember the night we ran from the cops, took flight. Now you're locked in a cage, losing track of the days while I walk the same pavement, stuck in the haze. They say the system is blind, but I know it's a liar. It took you for the fire, left me with the wire of a phone that don't ring. Rings your voice on the line, just the echo of a brother who was one of a kind. I see your little sister on the block, she's getting tall. She got your eyes, your hustle, she's standing tall. I put some bread in her pocket, told her to ball, cause that's what you do if you wasn't behind the wall. One love for the ones who can't breathe free. One love for the brothers who are stuck in the sea of the concrete and the iron, the misery. One love, I'm holding it down for you and me. One love for the tears that don't fall. One love for the ones who gave their all. One love through the cracks in the wall. I'm sending the signal, I'm answering the call. Dear my brother, let me paint you the scene. The corner store got a new owner, a machine. The old man who sold us Lucy is now a has-been. And the kids are running wild, chasing the same dream. Remember shorty from the 4th floor, he got hit. Not by a bullet, but a needle, now he's lost in the pit. I try to talk some sense, but his mind is split. He's a ghost on the block, a permanent unfit. The cops are heavier now, they stop and they frisk. They profile every shadow, every disc. But I move like a whisper, I stay off they list. Cause I learn from your mistakes, I exist. I'm keeping your name alive, in the stories I tell, in the rhymes I write, in the way I excel. They can lock up your body, but they can't lock the spell of a brother who taught me to rise from the hell. One love for the ones who can't breathe free. One love for the brothers who are stuck in the sea of the concrete and the iron, the misery. One love, I'm holding it down for you and me. One love for the tears that don't fall. One love for the ones who gave their all. One love through the cracks in the wall. I'm sending a signal, I'm answering a call. Let me fold this letter, seal it with a tear. I wish I could teleport, make you reappear, but the distance is heavy, the clock is severe. So I send you this rhythm, so you can still hear. I remember the promise we made on the stoop, that we climb out the gutter, form our own troop. Now I'm carrying the weight of that dream, that loop, while you're counting the tiles on the prison coop. But I ain't forgetting, I ain't moving on. Every step I take, you're the king on my palm. When the world tried to break us, you stood like a bronze. Now I'm your extension, I'm carrying the dawn. They can take your freedom, they can take your youth, but they can't take the bond, the unspoken truth, that the street is a classroom and we learn the rules. Now I'm teaching the lesson, that's my sacred oath. So wait for the summer, wait for the breeze. When the gates swing open and you walk with ease, I'll be there, you need, down on my knees, thanking the heavens, my brother, my peace. One love, yeah. One love. Keep your head high, my brother. The world can't hold a soul that's already free. I'll see you soon. One love. Forever. Peace. Yeah. Check it. Primo on the boards. Let me define the undefined. Nas is like Nas is like the breeze through the project hallway. Nas is like the echo when the gunshots stop play. Nas is like the flicker of the street light at midnight. Nas is like the whisper of the truth in the spotlight. I'm like the crack in the pavement where the weeds grow. I'm like the cold sweat when the heart beats slow. I'm like the ink in the pen that the scribe holds. I'm like the story that the ghetto unfolds. I'm like the shadow on the wall of the precinct. I'm like the clue that the detective couldn't link. I'm like the puzzle piece that they always overthink. I'm like the missing link, the missing stink. I'm like the jazz note that bends and it slides. I'm like the tide that turns when the moon hides. I'm like the pride that the poor man hides inside. I'm like the God that the lost man finds. Nas is like the sun on a cloudy day, breaking through the gray, showing you the way. Nas is like the calm in the midst of the fray, standing in the storm, never run away. Nas is like the truth you can't deny. Nas is like the gleam in the wise man's eye. Nas is like the bird that learns to fly, from the concrete below to the open sky. I'm like the blueprint of a city that's burning. I'm like the lesson that the youth keep learning. I'm like the pages that the history's turning. I'm like the fire that the system keeps earning. I'm like the bullet that missed its target. I'm like the promise that the broke man hogged at. I'm like the chance that they always disregarded. I'm like the king that the pawns all guarded. I'm like the rhythm in the subway tunnel. I'm like the funnel that catches the trouble. I'm like the rubble that turns into a castle. I'm like the throttle that makes the engine rattle. I'm like the word that the scholar can't pronounce. I'm like the ounce that makes the scale bounce. I'm like the bounce in the step of a pounce. I'm like the mountain that the climber renounced. Nas is like the sun on a cloudy day, breaking through the gray, showing you the way. Nas is like the calm in the midst of the fray, standing in the storm, never run away. Nas is like the truth you can't deny. Nas is like the gleam in the wise man's eye. Nas is like the bird that learns to fly, from the concrete below to the open sky. Let me slow the flow, Just to show the layers, I'm like the prayers of the single stairway mothers. I'm like the brothers that turned into others. I'm like the covers that hide the undercovers. I'm like the double entendre, the hidden agenda. I'm like the splendor of the urban offender. I'm like the tender memory of a young contender who never surrendered. His soul was slender. I'm like the paradox, the square peg in the round. I'm like the sound that travels underground. I'm like the crown that's heavy but profound. I'm like the found truth when the lies unbound. I'm like the mirror that shows you your reflection. I'm like the correction to your misdirection. I'm like the connection to your own perfection. I'm like the resurrection of the street infection. So when they ask who I am, tell them I'm the syntax, the flow to relax, the grit in the wax, the diamond in the rough, the axe that attacks, the facts in the raps, the maps to the traps. Nas is like, Nas is like, yeah. Nas is like, whatever you want me to be. But I'm always me. Queensbridge finest. Primo. Scratch it out. Nas is like peace. 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 Yeah. Quiet now. Let the noise fade. One spark, one breath. One mic. Yeah. Silence in the booth, but my mind is a riot. Words pile up, build a fortress of quiet. Every thought is a weapon, I'm learning to buy it. With the currency of pain, I refuse to deny it. They want me to whisper, fit into the mold, but my truth is a hurricane, fierce and bold. Stories of the block, crack vials and gold. And every bar I spit, a new world unfolds. I hear the sirens sing the crooked lullaby. I see the crooked smiles of the men in ties, but I clutch this microphone, look them in the eyes. This small metal capsule is where my power lies. They could take my freedom, they could take my pride, but they can't take the echo that I hold inside. When the beat drops heavy, I open the tide and let the whole universe swallow the divide. All I need is one mic, one shot, one chance to turn the silence into a war dance. One voice to break the ignorant trance. This is my redemption, this is my lance. One mic, one soul, one truth to confess. In the belly of the beast, I'm making a mess. Every word is a scar, every bar is a bless. From the shadows I rise, I never settle for less. Yeah. Pressure builds up like steam in the gutter. They call me a dreamer, I call it a mutter of the ancestors' ghost, stutter and sputter through the static of the system. I cut the clutter. I've been questioned by the cops, profiled by the state, been told to lower my tone, accept my fate. But this mic is my passport, I refuse to wait. I'm knocking down the door, I'm sealing my crate. They fear the truth when it's spoken aloud. Fear the broken kid who stands tall and proud. From the project staircase to the thundercloud, I'm redefining the meaning of the street crowd. I don't need an army, don't need a brigade, just a 48 track and a message conveyed. My syllables are soldiers, my rhymes are a raid on a fortress of ignorance. Watch it degrade, watch it degrade. All I need is one mic, one shot, one chance to turn the silence into a war dance. One voice to break the ignorant trance. This is my redemption, this is my lance. One mic, one soul, one truth to confess. In the belly of the beast, I'm making a mess. Every word is a scar, every bar is a bless. From the shadows I rise, I never settle for less. Let me bring it down to a whisper, let the tension build. The quiet before the storm, the void to be filled. This mic ain't just metal, it's a weapon I wield against the lies and the greed that the system concealed. I speak for the kid who ain't got a voice, for the mother in the projects making the wrong choice. Because the right one is stolen, I give them a noise, a frequency that cuts through the static and poise. They try to turn my volume down, hit the mute, but my signal's too strong. My roots are too deep, from the cradle to the grave. My promise I keep, this one mic is a promise, a covenant steep. So crank the gain up, let the red light glow. This is more than a song, this is spiritual flow. From the bottom of the well, watch me steal the show. With one mic in my hand, I let the whole world know. No. One mic, one truth, one life, let it echo forever. Quiet now, quiet now. the noise. Peace. 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 Yeah. The game is a gamble. And every player is a thief in their own right. Listen close. This is the theme. The street is a chessboard, and every move is a theft. You steal a respect, you steal a breath, you steal a future from the ones who are left, while the ones who made the rules are collecting the debt. I seen the youngest with the hunger in their eyes, stealing the shine from the ones who were wise, stealing the lines from the ones who were tries, stealing the time from the ones who were dies. It's a cycle, a spiral, a permanent grind. The thief of the night leaves the memory behind, but the thief of the soul is the one who designs a trap in the mind, a permanent bind. I walk the block with the ghosts of the past, the ones who stole and never made it last, the ones who traded their future for a cast of a shadow that faded, a spell that was cast. This is the thief's theme, the rhythm of the loop, the hustle, the muscle, the absolute. You take what you can, you stay on the route, or the system will take you and leave you destined to. That's thief's theme, the score is the game, every player is the same, looking for the flame, but the fire consumes and the ashes remain. Thief's theme. We all playing the game. I remember the night we took the corner from the old heads. We were young, we were bold, we were fed with the dread of the ones who came before, who were already dead. In the spirit, in the soul, in the words they said. We stole the technique, we stole the style, we stole the wisdom and walked a mile in the shoes of the fall and the ones on the foul. Now I'm looking in the mirror, it's all reconciled. The thief of the block is the thief of the heart. He takes the love and tears it apart. He takes the trust and leaves a scar. He takes the dream and makes it a farce. I've been robbed by the system, I've been robbed by the state, I've been robbed by the ones who claimed they were great. Now I'm robbing the silence, I'm stealing the fate of the ones who still sleep, I'm making them awake. This is the thief's thing, the rhythm of the loop, the hustle, the muscle, the absolute. You take what you can, you stay on the route, or the system will take you and leave you destined to. Thief's thing, the score is the game, every player is the same, looking for the flame, but the fire consumes and the ashes remain. Thief's thing, we all playing the game. Let the flute cry out, let the strings bend low. I'm looking at the block and I'm starting to know that the greatest theft is the one that's slow, the one that takes your soul before you even grow. They steal your childhood with a violin and needle. They steal your pride where the promise is feeble. They steal your name and they make you illegal. They steal your hope and they make you a sequel. So I'm stealing the rhythm, I'm taking the beat, I'm robbing the silence and making it speak. I'm taking the pain and turning it me. I'm stealing the future from the hands of the weak. This is the theme of the ones who survive, the ones who take the knife and still stay alive, the ones who rob the grave and still thrive. Deep stain, we're the ones who drive. So listen to the sample, let the crackle hiss. The game is a thief and the thief is a miss, but the message is real and the real is a kiss from the block to the grave. The thief's theme is this. Yeah. Thief's theme. 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 The game steals from us all. But the river. Peace. Forever. Peace. Yeah. Dig deep in the crates. This one's for the originals, the ones who can't be duplicated. Rare. Listen. I'm rare like the first snow in the projects, rare like the honesty that the block neglects, rare like the soul that the system rejects, rare like the truth that the world forgets. I'm rare like the sample that nobody found, the dusty vinyl that's still underground.
The obscure record with the forgotten sound, the one that makes your head spin around. I've been in this game since the early days, before the flash, before the craze, before the internet, before the haze. I was writing rhymes in the project maze. I'm rare like the flow that can't be cloned, rare like the mind that's fully grown, rare like the seeds that I've sown. I'm the original, the flesh and the bone. Rare, I'm one of a kind, the original mind, the one they can't find. I'm the treasure in the crate, the one they rewind. Rare, I'm forever aligned. Rare, the diamond in the rough, the one who's been through the struggle and the stuff. I'm the real, the authentic, the tough. Rare, I've had enough of the bluff. I watch the new generation come and go. They copy the style, they copy the flow, but they miss the essence, they miss the glow of the one who built the foundation from below. I'm rare like the wisdom of the old head, rare like the words that the prophet said, rare like the path that the leaders tread. I'm the one who survived when the others fled. I remember the days when I was overlooked, underestimated, overbooked, but I kept my vision, I kept my hook, and I wrote my name in the history book. I'm rare like the courage to stand alone, rare like the voice on a microphone, rare like the journey I've known. I'm the king of the block, I've grown and I've grown and I've grown. Rare, I'm one of a kind, the original mind, the one they can't find. I'm the treasure in the crate, the one they rewind. Rare, I'm forever aligned. Rare, the diamond in the rough, the one who's been through the struggle and the stuff. I'm the real, the authentic, the tough. Rare, I've had enough of. Let the flute take flight, let the soul record spin. I'm looking at the game and I'm ready to win. Not for the money, not for the sin, but for the legacy I'm building from within. I'm rare like the love that never fades, rare like the memory that the block invades, rare like the future that I've made. I'm the architect of the original crusade. So let the copycats copy, let the clones be clones. I built my empire from the concrete stones. I paid my dues, I've earned my loans, and I'm still the king on the eternal thrones. This is the anthem of the ones who stay true, the ones who stay real, the ones who push through, the ones who are rare, the ones who pursue the path of the original, the chosen few. Yeah, rare, that's the only way. Original forever, rare forever. Yeah. Queensbridge, stand up. Let the sample breathe. Let the story unfold. I'm back on the block, let's get down. I step on the pavement, the ghosts of my youth appears. Same cracks in the concrete, same faces, different years. The youngins on the corner don't know the history. They see the gray in my beard, don't see the mystery. I was here when the dice rolled under the flicker light, when the hustlers moved in silence, not a flicker of fright. Now they scream for the cameras, they play for the hype, but I'm the type to write a verse that'll change your whole life. I hear the echo of the old heads in the wind, telling me, Nas, don't you ever pretend. The game is a circle, it starts and it ends, but the real ones stay solid, they never just bend. So I'm back on the beat, with the soul and the grit. Every bar is a scar, every word is a hit. I'm the surgeon of the rhyme, I don't ever quit. Let the youngest take notes, this is how you commit. For the ones who came before, for the ones who want more. The block is the teacher, the street is the law. I'm settling the score. This is how we survive. We keep the dream alive, from the dirt on the ground to the throne I derive. It's the rain of the high. I remember the winter when the heat was a luxury. The radiator banged, but the cold still touched me. Now I'm in the penthouse, but the memory clutches me. The struggle is a tattoo, it's permanently stuck to me. I watch the new generation with the flash and the fame. They got the chains and the cars, but they don't know the game. They don't know the pain that forged the original flame. They think success is a download, not a permanent claim. So I pull them to the side, speak the truth in their ear. The money will vanish, the friends will disappear. The only thing that stays is the rhyme that you engineer. So so make it count, make it heavy, make it crystal clear. They look at me with eyes that are hungry and scared. They see the legend, but the legend is prepared to show them how the concrete made a diamond from a snare. Take a seat, young blood, this is how you prepare. Get down, get down. For the ones who came before. Get down, get down. For the ones who want more. The block is the teacher, the street is the law. Get down, get down. I'm settling the score. Get down, get down. This is how we survive. Get down, get down. We keep the dream alive. From the dirt on the ground to the throne I derive. Get down, get down. It's the reign of the hive. Let the strings swell up, let the vinyl crackle loud. I'm the ghost of the future, I'm the pride of the crowd. They ask me, Nas, what's the secret? I say, stay proud, but stay humble, cause the ground is a shroud. I've seen the rise and the fall, the peace and the war. I've been through the doors that they thought were ajar, but the lock was a trick, the fame was a scar, and the real treasure was the rhythm from the boulevard. So I'm passing the torch, but I'm keeping the flame. The name is the same, the mission's the game. To teach the young lions that the power's in the brain. Not the plastic, not the status, not the fleeting fame. So get down for the message, get down for the roots. Get down for the ones who wore the combat boots. I'm the general of the flow, the purveyor of the truth. And I'll be here forever, from my wisdom to my youth, yeah. Get down, get down. Oh, that's the lesson, that's the legacy. From the project to the world. Oh, get down, get down. Beats. Damn. Yeah. Check the mic. 1, 2. Yeah. They said I was done. I said, watch me. This is the nastiest. Let's go. They said the king was tired, the crown was heavy. Said the flow was dated, the rhymes were ready to be put in the museum, buried and steady. But I came back nasty, I came back deadly. I'm the surgeon with the pen, the scalpel with the flow. I cut through the fake, the ones who don't know the difference between the real and the show. I'm the heavyweight champ, the ultimate glow. They talk about the new school, the fresh faces, but I'm the foundation, the permanent basis. I've been through the wars, I've been through the phases, and I'm still standing tall through the darkest graces. I'm nasty like the crack of the bat and the knife. Nasty like the punch that'll leave you behind. Nasty like the verse that'll blow your mind. I'm the definition of the one of a kind. That's nasty, that's the only way. I come through the door, I'm here to stay. I'm the beast in the booth, the king of the fray. Nasty, every single day. Nasty, I don't ever slack. I hit the beat and I never look back. I'm the original, the one they can't crack. Nasty, that's a fact. I remember when they counted me out, said my time was over, my reign was in doubt. But I came back stronger, I came back devout. To the craft, to the culture, the original route. I'm nasty like the winter when the cold don't stop. Nasty like the rain when the floodwaters drop. Nasty like the rhythm that'll make your head pop. I'm the king of the block, the cream of the crop. They try to copy the style, the flow, the grace, but they miss the essence, they miss the pace. I've been in this game for a permanent space, and I'm still the one who sets the pace. I'm nasty like the scar that's never fades. Nasty like the blade that the hustler trades. Nasty like the memories that the block invades. I'm the architect of the lyrical crusade. Nasty, that's the only way. I come through the door, I'm here to stay. I'm the beast in the booth, the king of the fray. Nasty, every single day. Nasty, I don't ever slack. I hit the beat and I never look back. I'm the original, the one they can't crack. Nasty, that's a fact. Let the horns cry out, let the sample breathe. I'm looking at the game from the top of the heap. They think they can touch me, but they can't conceive the level of the flow, the things I achieve. I'm nasty like the truth that they try to hide. Nasty like the pride that I keep inside. Nasty like the tide that can't be denied. I'm the king of the jungle, I never subside. They want a new king, they want a new face, but I'm the foundation, the permanent base. I've been through the struggle, I won the race, and I'm still standing here in my rightful place. So let the youngins come, let them take their shot, but I'm the one they measure, the ultimate spot. I've been nasty for decades, the heat never stops, and I'll be nasty forever from the mountaintop. Nasty, that's the only way. Forever nasty.
Forever the king. Nasty. Peace. Yeah. Step into my office. The throne is heavy, but the crown is mine. This is the life of a Don. Listen. I sit at the table, the king of the concrete. The crown on my head, the power complete. Every move I make is a calculated feat. Every word I speak is a permanent beat. I've seen the young'uns rise, I've seen the old heads fall. I've seen the ones who talk big, had nothing at all. I've seen the ones who sold they soul for the call. Now they ghosts in the wind, nothing at all. I'm the dawn of the block, the ruler of the lane. I've been through the fire, I've been through the rain. I've carried the weight of the joy and the pain, and I'm still standing tall, I'm still in the game. They come to me with problems, they come to me with fears. They come to me with hopes, they come to me with tears. I listen to them all, I see through the veneers, and I give them the truth, the guidance of the years. The Don, the king of the street. The one they all come to when they need to eat. The one who built the empire, the one who's complete. The Don, the ultimate seat. The Don, the weight of the crown. The ones who disrespect, they never stick around. I built this kingdom from the ground. The Don, I own this town. The Don. I remember the days when I was just a pawn, running the block from the early to the dawn. Now I'm the Don and the game has moved on, but the rules are the same, the loyalty's drawn. They talk about the new school, the fresh blood, but I'm the foundation, the permanent flood. I've been through the war, I've been through the mud, and I'm still the one they bow to, the one they love. I got the respect of the young and the old. I got the stories that can never be told. I got the power that the weak can't hold, and the wisdom that the wise will unfold. I'm the dawn of the borough, the dawn of the rhyme. The one who's been grinding since the very first time. The one who's been writing the script and the line. And I'm still the king, I'm still in my prime. Don, the king of the street. The one they all come to when they need to eat. The one who built the empire, the one who's complete. The Don, the ultimate seat. The Don, the weight of the crown. The ones who disrespect, they never stick around. I built this kingdom from the ground. The Don, I own this town. The Don, I own this town. Let the piano cry, let the opera sing. I'm looking at the kingdom, I'm the king of the ring. They think they know the pressure, but they don't know the sting of carrying the weight of everything. I lost some soldiers on the way to the top. Some fell to the bullets, some fell to the drop. Some sold their loyalty for a permanent stop. And I still feel a loss, I still feel a flop. But I keep moving forward, I keep the throne. I'm the dawn of the block, the one who's alone. In the tower of power, the ultimate zone. And I'll never surrender, I'll never atone. So let the youngest come, let them take their stance. But I'm the one to measure, the one they'll advance. I'm the original Don, the ultimate chance. And I'll be here forever in the kingdom's expanse, yeah. The Don. The throne is heavy, but I'm built for it. Forever the king, forever the Don. Peace. The Don, the Don, the Don, the Don.